Oh, I can have a look. QANX. Oh God, look at that. Is it really at 9.7 cents? Shit. Well, that was my trade plan. If I would have taken it, I would have been rich. I'm still poor. Amazing trade plan, huh? Hit perfectly. Why are we finding resistance? Oh, you see that? We're in this we're into this this trend line. This upper trend line. I'll tell you something, these trend lines can be really bullish if you flip them into support. So this is the challenge for all the QANX the QANX nerds. Flip that trend line into support and you're going to push up another leg. Basically, you need, this is what they need to do, this and that. It's extremely bullish if you flip an upward trend line into support, an upward trend line into support. It's really bullish if that happens. We're into volume resistance here. I did say there's going to be a bit of volume resistance. You see that? So that point of control there is acting as resistance at the moment. It looks like we're back into this volume range, which is bullish. Getting back into a previous range is bullish. We're up against resistance, but I mean, Bitcoin is just about to make a new all-time high, so it's looking good, huh? QANX has just been rolling. It's like 5x already from here. Amazing. Cut through that golden pocket like there was nothing there. Back tested it almost. That was the entry. And it looks good. Can't complain. Get rid of that now. Get rid of all of these lines. They're not really important anymore. Right. Let me just have a look at the candles as well, because I like to look at candles. It's a really bullish monthly candle. We have a little bit of a back test and a continuation on our hand. You know, when you have these kind of big sell-offs, and this is the thing I was saying about other tokens as well, like TRVL and other tokens. When you have all these kind of red candles going down like that, the upward impulse is also quite steep. Get steep down, steep up. That's kind of, it matches. And so on the monthly time frame, you didn't create much resistance on the way down. So naturally, as you go up, there's no resistance. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. You have a little bit of volume resistance where we're at, and actually you see on the weekly time frame where the price found resistance was where the price created resistance. You see that? That's where the price created resistance. And so when the price came up, if you look at where the candles are, these green candles, yeah, the price as it came up, it found resistance into these order blocks. These are order blocks. It found resistance, and now this is where it's finding resistance, right? So it's quite normal what we're experiencing now in the price action. Nothing unusual, right? And it would be extremely bullish if this trend line was flipped into support like this, and then you're probably going to go up like that. That's going to be like ultra bullish. If you flip that trend line and that value area high of this local range here, somehow if you flip that into support, then you're just basically going to the moon. It's like a moonshot. This will probably go parabolic. I might if that happens, I'll definitely buy some, because then we'll be in price discovery, and I'll be picking it up at about 12 cents, which is fine. That's not a problem, because that's really bullish, and you have a really easy invalidation. you just don't want to drop back underneath that trend line. So it's quite an easy invalidation. You just don't want to fall back under, you know, that wouldn't, then you can easily get out. It wouldn't be such a big risk. But the reward is astronomical because you're flipping an upward trend line into support, into price discovery. Like, that's crazy off the charts bullish if that happens. I'm still not seeing amazing amounts of volume, okay, which tells me that people aren't selling. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. You're not getting much people selling. I wonder what happens when the price goes up a lot, you know. How are people going to suddenly sell, or are they going to still hodl because we're early and they're hoping they're so bullish on this that they might never sell. Maybe that's what they're thinking. It's possible. Did I do price targets? They're the easy ones from there to there. If I do, did I do Elliott waves in this? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Oh God, I have. Let me just have a look at this. I can't remember what I did. Yeah, so we're definitely in the wave 3. That 4 actually ended here, somewhere here, I think. No, there. Maybe there actually. If that was the 1. Back test 1. Yeah, I think it stopped there actually. What have I got before? I've got these trend-based fibs. How did I do that? I can't remember. Just do them again. I can't remember how I did them. Oh yeah, from there to there to there. Look how perfectly that 618 ties up to that level there. And that's quite nice. If I make this a bit more accurate, we could get a little bit of maybe to there actually. It's hard to see where the impulse begins. Five there. So, actually, 1.61, it's a bit lower down. Yeah, that's better. Looks better. This one looks better. There, it came up to the 618 here. Maybe that's something like that. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Maybe that was it. All right. Let me just line these up. Mm. Mhm. 46 cents. Let's go. You ready for 46 cents, QANX? Be a 4x if I get in at 10 on the back test of this trend line. Sorry. Let me just do this out properly. I'm not sure if the correction's over. I'm just making this up. I'm assuming it is, but let's see. Because of Bitcoin, really. Maybe the correction is continuing. I don't know. I'm just assuming that it is. I've counted lots of ABCs. ABC, A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Impulse. Is that an impulse? All right, let's just see. That'll be a really extended 5. But it lines up really nicely with that, with this fib. I like that. I like that it lines up. You also have a little bit of an alignment here at 20 cents. You see that? 19, 20 cents. I'll do it from this level here. Yeah. I think 20 cents actually. I mean, I like higher numbers, but let's be realistic. That would make more sense. You get to 20 cents. It looks right. And then you'll be looking for a really explosive wave 5. If you come back, if you get to 20 cents, you come back to do a correction here. Back into the all-time high. Where's the all-time high? Are we above it? Oh, it's up there, isn't it? On the 1. Ah, you see, the all-time high is 20 cents. Isn't it? It's less. It's about 17 cents. That sucks. I wouldn't be surprised if you get a sell, a big take profit at the all-time high. Yeah, so just be wary of that. You are coming to a little bit of confluence at about 19, 20 cents, and it could just come back and correct underneath the all-time high like this for a little while before you have your next wave. That's kind of what I'm imagining right now. Who knows? Like, no one can predict the future. It could also just keep on going to my higher target, which is around 45 cents. Yeah, so you don't really know what's going to happen. But I think at about 19, 20 cents, you take the all-time high, and then you'll get some nice take profits come back to back test this trend line a couple of times, and then it's basically reaccumulation. So you've got people taking profit and then reaccumulating lower. That's what's going to happen, I think. And I think once you break this trend line, to remain bullish, you have to hold it as support then. Don't want to lose it. Right? So possibly about 19-20 cents and then 45 cents in this kind of, and then who knows, like we just have to track the waves and then try and come up with some targets. This gets quite messy, but what you're trying to do is line up fib extensions on the trend. All right, that's QANX. Let's see if this happens. I'll be looking to take a long higher up. Who cares? I don't know if I will, to be honest with you, because the ROI for me is not that much when I can find, like, I think there are some other tokens which I have better ROI, but I might do it just for fun because it's worth a little gamble, huh? Little risk. But the thing is, you have to go up to 20 cents, then you have to sell. It's not a really good ROI. Look, see? I'd have to get a sniper entry at this trend line and the back test. It's not great. What I would rather do is watch it go up, pull back into this trend line a couple of times, and accumulate at these levels in the future. That's what I'd rather do. And also, this you could always reject from this trend line. Like, it can always happen. I'm not expecting it, but it could always happen. You never know. All right, that's good. QANX.